Like most people will look at us like we're Martians when we start talking about the stuff that we're doing and the vision that God's given us, right? Like, do y'all share the vision sometimes that y'all have with other people? And do they look at y'all like y'all crazy? I know. I stopped sharing mine because everybody be talking about I'm crazy. I've been saying that for the longest. Well, we have to be the ones celebrating each other because it is a very, very lonely place at the top, but it doesn't have to be. It's just we have to change our circle. We got to change who we are sharing those stories with so that we're around those who get it and who will celebrate us, and they get it because God's given them visions that are much bigger than them. Let's give it up for Austin. Great job. Great job.
I do play professional basketball overseas in Europe. This is my 5th season. Played in quite a few countries: Portugal, Israel, France twice, Italy twice. I've been in Serbia. When I'm over here is I have a lot of free time by myself. I'm usually over here by myself for about 10 to 11 months out of the year. So I don't get to see family, I don't get to see friends. And a lot of people hear about athletes, once they're done playing, they usually go broke. They have nothing to show for it. That's one of the things I did not want to be. I did not want to be one of those players or one of those guys when they were done. They had nothing to show for it. He's a basketball player, that was it. He went broke after he didn't do anything with his money, this, that, and the third. You guys know that. So that was why I actually wanted to start this. Also wanted to, in the future, be able to help other athletes find their purpose or do something else outside of basketball when they're done, or even when players are playing, because you have money coming in. A lot of these players overseas don't have to pay for a house or a car. So I wanted to be able to help other people get into a situation to where they can have something they can earn outside of basketball, and they'll be able to build a legacy outside of their sport or their job. I've seen my parents work for many years, work, and just get excited to go on vacation for 1 week out the year, you know, or 2 weeks. And for me, I'm happy for them, obviously, because they work hard, they get a little break. But in the inside, it's just like, I want more for my family. I don't want them to get excited to, you know, have a vacation once a year in the summertime and then have to go back to work and complain about work, complaining about this and that. So it was the freedom thing that really struck for me, that I wanted to get my point across for the future. I don't want to be on a schedule. I don't want to be having to clock in, do this. I want to be able to take my family here, spend time with my future daughter, spend time with my mom and my dad as they get older. So these are the things that I was just trying to preach, and why I really honed in on this program. And I'm excited. So that's basically my story and my why, just to be able to show people there's more than just clocking in. You could do more with your free time. You know, and as we get older, we have to do things on our own terms, do the things that we enjoy the most.
Wow. So how old are you, Austin?
I just turned 28 in December.
As you said, you know, a couple of things. One, you know, this is about being able to show, about first you having your freedom, right? So that when you're done, you're not gonna be that guy that leaves the game, and now you gotta go, you know, punch a clock for somebody, working in, you know, and you know, doing something that you ain't really passionate about just to earn a living. And he shares that story so that others that are listening, that are going down this path that he was on, can say, yo, like, there's more to this than meets the eye. Like, I need to be considering something more. And oh, by the way, it really is possible. 28 years old, over in Italy. He ain't making millions of dollars over there. He ain't starving, but he ain't making millions of dollars. But he knows how to make his money work. What do they tell us? What do they tell us growing up? You don't talk about how much money you make. You don't talk about politics. You don't talk about religion. Like, those are the things that society tells us. Am I right? Am I right with that? Now he's starting to think like the wealthy, and he's not there yet. He may not be there yet here. He's there here. And if you're there here and you can see it and you can believe it, then you'll receive it. You can see it and you believe it, you'll receive it. And there's so many young men like yourself, young women that who just, trying to figure it out. Austin, bro, I want to say it again. Thanks for sharing the story. I want to celebrate. They deserve the celebration because it could have been real easy to just not do anything. It could have been real easy to just say, oh, I'm making all this money overseas and I can just, when I'm done, I got it going on and I could just, it could have been real easy to just focus on himself. But he's got a much bigger why, just like the rest of us.